So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Spins by. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On first down, Flacco. And this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And they'll run it here. A little 360. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winnings. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. Look at the spin.
Balance.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Whoosh. And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw in that. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flacco. And that is incomplete. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And they'll go on the ground. Space to run past the 20. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 33 and a first.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite get to the end zone, just short of the pylon. What do you think he's...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him... Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now Flacco. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Red. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at that. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he did it again. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. That is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a nice spin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A red zone 1st down for Flacco. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Fights loose. Now, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy,
there he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Ravens add on. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. They'll look to set up his blockers. So possession goes over here on the punt. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And now running right through it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, team put 70. I actually saw that happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Passing play, Flacco. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Ravens add on. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And now the rookie's free. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they...
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.